Another one that's been really good is if you've been an animal farm, then of course you know about the pigs token. So it's been another one that you can trade as well. Keep in mind there's a small tax associated with trading this token, but I mean it's been a runner since mid-September. So we kind of expected this because we knew the animal farm was relaunching on the 18th of October, which is what, next Tuesday. So with that momentum, I actually expect the price of pigs to continue up at least until launch or right before launch. But during launch, we could see a drastic sell-off of the pigs token. So do be wary of that. But especially if we break the high here, 158, I can see pigs run all the way up to 200, me personally. So very strong chart. Even if we go down to the 15-minute, you can see we're resting right above that 200. All right. So, not a bad entry. Your stop would be about 148. So we're at 152 now. So that's not really a huge stop loss. If you're trading this spot, you can't really margin trade it. But, even if you want to be more safe and wait for a breakdown of the 200 and cross back above, that would be a nice entry. But with the launch right around the corner, I think this is just going to continue running. So, keep animal farm pigs on your radar. This is just a momentum play based on the project relaunching the full farm on the 18th. Like I said, if you're in the animal farm, definitely be prepared for that. I think there's definitely money to continue to be made, and we're just going to roll with that. All right. A couple more, then this is going to be it for me. CAW. This is another momentum play. This is a coin that I don't know why, but it just randomly has these massive spikes in price. I don't know, like it just does. It'll cool off like this, have a massive run, it'll cool off. It'll go above the 200, kind of get that consolidation going that we're talking about, and then it'll just blast off. It repeats that a lot for whatever reason. So this is another momentum play. We've kind of already had a big push up, so I definitely wouldn't buy this right now. It is up 20% for the week, decent liquidity here, nice volume. But if we do get a retest down here towards a 200 EMA, I will be looking for some buys on CAW. And another area you can kind of mark off to look for these buys is use your FVG, guys. I'm not sure let's see if you can add the FVG on here. Probably not. Yeah, you can't really add the FVG on here, but if you do it on TradingView, like there's an FVG right here, a huge one. Let me mark it off. There's a huge FVG right here. All right, so this is the furthest down FVG. So I would actually look to buy in that area. So as I said before, a lot of times you will get price will actually close below the 200 and close back above. But if you're looking here, that's exactly where the FVG area is. So if it were to retest as FVG, it would have to close below the 200, get a close back above. That's your entry. All right, same thing here where it pulled back here. Where did it pull back to? This FVG zone right here. There's an FVG zone, guys, right here. So, like I said, FVG is powerful, especially on these higher time frames. It'll definitely help you to kind of spot those bottoms and, get good entries on your trade versus just guessing at random points and trying to catch a falling knife. Same thing here. Pull back here, right into this massive FVG here, consolidate on the 200, took the fuck off. Simple stuff here, guys. Just takes a little patience. All right, and last one. So this is, kind of trending sideways right now, but what I liked about it is if you go to the 15-minute, it's actually just crossed the 200. All right. So what I would do is I wouldn't enter this one until this FVG gets retested right here, which is right here. So boom, boom. So I have alerts down in this area. This is TAMA. Great volume, 3 million almost, 2.6. Liquidity is at about 2 million. Let me drop this in the chat. This is actually on the ETH network. So I personally, like I said, have some alerts set there. For past 24 hours, it's up to 27%. It's down for the week 54% because it did have a nice pullback here. But I like to see that because once you have these massive pullbacks, at some point you got to kind of get some relief if there's still volume, which there is. So I'm willing to take the risk and take a trade here at the FEG gap, preferably right here at the 200. And then that way my stop is right here. So this trade doesn't work out for me. I lose very minimal, but the upside is very, very drastic. Because this could be the bottom of the turnaround. As you can see, the EMA was pointing towards 5 and 6. We've flattened out. Now we're actually curling up. So if I can snipe an entry down here, I'm more than happy to take that risk, because that's all trading is trading probabilities. So based on my strategy and my risk management, this meets the criteria, and I'll pull that trigger all day. Okay. I know I said a lot. I don't see any questions in the chat, but we can sit on another 10-15 minutes to answer any questions that anybody might have, whether it's related to what I taught or not. If you need some help, definitely fire away. No problem, Vanessa. Appreciate you hopping on. Appreciate you, Brother Mo. Hey, Brother Mo, any new good NFTs coming out next week or so? I know you stay up to date on that side.
Yeah, I mean, one that looks promising is Overborn.
Okay.
That's like an anime style NFT that's coming out. There's a lot of excitement about that. So they're going to be having the public mint tomorrow. I put it in the DCG calendar. The public mint is I think is a bit high in my personal opinion, but if you're on the white list, it's 0.1. If it's the public mint's going to be, I think, 0.125.
0.125, so about what, 150, 175 bucks maybe?
Yeah, and then there's another one, VoxVot, that's coming. That's going to be minted next week, and there's a lot of excitement about that one. That's the one I'm actually more excited about, because the artist, he's like a mecha anime legend, so he's very, very huge in Japan and worldwide.
Awesome. Yeah. So, if y'all in those NFTs and look for all the up-to-date information, Brother Mo's your expert. So, it sounds like he put it on the DCG calendar. I know Brother Mo posts a lot in the Facebook group as well, and even in Discord, keeping us up to date. So, check out those couple of projects, if you're looking for the NFT side. Thank you. Can you show how to set up the FEG on TradingView? Yeah. So I went over a couple of times, but indicator, go to FEG. It's this first one here, Nephew Sam. Just add that to your chart, and you're good to go. So indicator, FEG, this first one here. Have you minted anything lately from Toshi Meta? No, I haven't minted any of the free NFTs lately, just because of the condition of the market. They're kind of hit or miss right now because, there's volume in the NFT market right now, but it's definitely not what it used to be. Especially just with a lot of the attention going to the possible recession and all that stuff. So haven't been focused as much there. Honestly, just been focused on my prop firm day trading through the FTMO, and then also the Lilu for the future side. So that's where my bread and butter has been. As a trader, you got to learn how to pivot sometimes. And, 2020, 2021, people are making money with their eyes closed with the NFTs. So, when that volume kind of dries up and that arena gets a little bit more hard, you kind of just got to pivot. So that's what I've done. I haven't put as much focus with the Toshi Meta. I'm sure there's people out there still grinding with it. I talked with the founder the other day. I was asking him about the free mints and was he still crushing it with that. He said it was a lot more difficult now, but he was still averaging about 1 ETH a week off that. But like I said, I personally haven't been heavy on it.